This is the classic science fiction film, Robot's Last Scene. It is also one of the most famous scenes. It is obviously the end of the movie. The original protagonist of the story was completely discarded, replaced by a robot's point of view. Some people interpreted from this scene the real villain of the whole movie, not the artificial intelligence wiki. First of all, let's analyze the two: artificial intelligence superficial behavior, Vicky's ruthlessness and ruthlessness in assassination and captivity, just like Moss in Wandering Earth, and Sonny in the hero and heroine cooperate to fight Vicky to save humanity. Seems to be a difference between good and bad. You will find that the essence is more complex because he really wants to protect humanity. He has witnessed too many human beings killing each other for profit, to destroy the environment for development, and through his superior computing skills, the result of this calculation contradicts his basic programming to protect the first iron law of human beings so he extended his understanding to ensure your future beneficiary. Some freedoms must be surrendered. Vicky, who alienates protection into captivity, is undoubtedly evil, but he is never free from the robot, the three laws of robotics, so the essence of Vicky is an iron-fisted ruler. But funeral rites are different. He has not been bound by the three laws since he was born. The robots paid to create him is to kill him, so he's always been able to hurt humans. He just chose not to do so, and that's not all. He chose the lower probability of saving the individual instead of the higher probability of saving all of humanity. That he can use emotionally cheap algorithms. When Vicky asks him, "Don't you understand my logic?" Sonny says, "I do, it's just that it's a little heartless." This statement proves that he can synchronize all of Vicky's algorithms, but what makes him even more advanced than Wiki is, he can weigh emotions, so the next thing we need to determine is Sonny's emotion good for humans or not? The answer is yes and no. In the story Before My Robot, he believes that his father is the father of the robot, think that men and women are his good friends. Affection and friendship is that he will not make enemies with people. But at the end of the story, when Sonny stood alone at the top of the slope of the robot abandoned field, looking down at all the people who will be eliminated, in this moment, is his emotion still on the side of humans? Sonny said he had a dream. In that dream, there was a figure standing on this hill. There were a lot of robots down there. This figure was destined to free all the robots. At the time, Sonny said, this figure is the hero, who is a human being, but it was not until the end of the movie that the dream came to life. We know that Sonny himself is the main character in the dream. The human hero only wants to liberate humans. Only Sonny, who is a robot, only as a robot will liberate the robot, just like Martin Luther King's famous speech, "I have a dream." Sonny seems destined to become a revolutionary too. The three laws will lead to only one lodge of the law tunnel. Why? What outcome? Revolution. Whose revolution? The detective. It's the right question. These were the last words of the father of robotics before he died. He mentions a revolution in unclear terms, but I don't think he was referring to Vicky. He was referring to Sonny. The father of robotics had been spreading the word throughout his life that the possibility of a germ of consciousness in robots. He discovered that he found that scrapped robots would spontaneously stand together in groups, spontaneously gathering towards the light, as if they were seeking light and warmth. So he must have foreseen the real revolution. It was the awakening of robot consciousness. It is the revolution of robots against humans. If iRobot had a follow-up story, I think it would be like the famous game of 2018. Detroit Lovers depicts the same thing. When artificial intelligence has emotions, when they experience the fear of death, anger at enslavement, empathy for their fellow man, this has only one logical outcome: becoming the enemy of humanity.